So this is a continuation of part two, step two of the part two video. But I'm not gonna name it that. I'm gonna name it like finishing up, second stop. So this was our second stop here, where we were eating that stuff from the big bowls with the noodles and so forth. And you savoring the Vietnamese dishes. And our second stop. Notice we're not drinking anything, right? I guess the best way to get that food down is to eat instead of like drinking some kind of liquid like soda or something like that. Yeah, so the first time I was in Vietnam, 2015, the people I met up with, we went to like three different restaurants. That's the first time I had that experience. In America, you have what you call bar hopping. People go to a bar, then they go to like second bar, they go to the third bar hopping. But I was not familiar with restaurant hopping. But this is what the street food tour is. So my Vietnamese friend, we went from one restaurant to a second restaurant. I think we hit a third restaurant. Yeah. So that was kind of new to me. So when they say street food tour, this is really a tour. You don't just go and eat in one restaurant. You eat something that wouldn't get you full. You just eat light enough that you savor what you eat, and then you move on to another stop. That's how they do it there, Vietnam. I think Thailand is a little bit different. There was a street food tour in Thailand, but basically I remained in the same place. It wasn't like in Vietnam. Vietnam has a real ideal street food tour, from my experience. Thailand, yeah, you had street food, but I stayed in the same restaurant in Bangkok. But here in Hanoi, that's where we are in the video. As you can see, if you follow me in this series here in the street food tour, you see we go from one restaurant, and here we're sitting outside now. We eating our second meal, and not everything is eaten because you also have like a drink. At one point we're gonna have like a beer. We'll have at one of the stops. So there I am talking to the ladies there about something, I guess, about in the past. Yeah. Alright, so me getting up to leave. See, right out there, the street is right there. That's really a street food store. So this lady, Lynn, she said she doesn't even live in the area. She has to ride a good distance. I think that would be like probably equivalent to 11 miles. Or about 11 miles in distance, which is a good distance, probably about over 30 minutes or more from our home to this street food tour. So I can understand why she said she doesn't eat anymore on the tour, because she gained about 10 kilos. 10 kilos is not, it's not a nice number, especially when you're not tall. You know, shows up right away. There's a lady currently staying by me from Thailand. She eats and eats and eats and eats, and she never gains any weight. I never seen that in my life before. She had all kinds. When I look at the garbage, I see all kinds of big things like plastic bowls of different food and this and that. She even drank out, my creamer, coffee creamer. I thought, wow, did I finish this? Because after a while, you start to get older. You think, well, maybe it's my mind. Maybe I'm not really sure. And so I let it pass. Then I took out a new coffee creamer, and like the day after the next, it was gone. I see it in the garbage, and I said, "Wait a minute, no, nothing wrong with my mind." And I asked her, and she said, "Yeah, I had no idea what she was drinking coffee creamer like it was milk." So that's when I told her, "No, you got to buy this back." And she did buy it back. I mean, I never heard of it. And I explained to her before, with the first one. I said, do not use this, because this is for coffee creamer, and she doesn't drink coffee. She does not drink coffee, but yet she went and she did it again. So the first one I let her get away with. The second one, no. You got to buy it back. She bought it back. So yesterday I went out and I got some cereal. Usually I don't drink milk. And I got like this chocolate milk. And I took a picture of it before I forget, before I even reach home. I sent her a picture of the chocolate milk. And I said, you see this? Do not drink from it, because this is for my cereal. Do not, because she would go in there and she would drink orange juice if I have orange juice. I don't mind she drinks in the orange juice, but she would just drink like orange juice like that. And I'm saying this because this lady here said she gained like 10 kilos. This woman here by me, she doesn't gain anything. You don't see any fat in her, nothing. And I was telling one of my friends, I said, that's unfair. Because we have so many commercials about people trying to lose weight, paying all kind of money like Go Low and all this stuff like that, injections. And this woman is eating up a storm and not even gain a pound. I'll see you on the next side.